What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, shocking news. Shocking news. As four-division world champion, Mexican superstar boxer, first ballot Hall of Famer once he retires, arguably the greatest Mexican fighter in the world, I personally think is Salvador Sanchez. Four-division world champion, two-time undisputed super middleweight, and reigning undisputed super middleweight, Saul Canelo Alvarez, is going into a massive fight. He is the 168-pound undisputed champion. He's going to defend his titles this Saturday. Okay? Tomorrow, he's going to defend his titles against another first ballot Hall of Famer, another four-division world champion, and another two-time, but this is a two-division undisputed world champion, and pound for pound king, the undefeated Terrence Bud Crawford. Terrence Bud Crawford is 41 wins, no loss, no draw, 31 wins by way of knockout. Terrence Bud Crawford is essentially a welterweight in the eyes of many. Had one fight at junior middleweight at 154 last August. But prior to that, he spent the last 5 years at 147 pounds, but he's making the jump to 168. So immediately, everybody quickly stated the size difference and the strength of Canelo Alvarez is going to be too much. The weight is going to be too much for Terrence Bud Crawford. The size and the strength of Canelo Alvarez is going to be too much. Well, oddly enough, Terrence Crawford is just cutting down to his 168. He's not gaining, as he stated. But more shockingly, Canelo Alvarez has, and his team, well-renowned trainer, two-time trainer of the year, Eddie Reynoso, and Canelo, stated that they decided to slim down so that Canelo Alvarez can deal with the elusiveness, the quickness, and the counterpunchability of Terrence Crawford. So, oddly, you see Canelo Alvarez is extremely slim. As you see, he doesn't have any muscle density, right? He is very flat. He's very slim. Typically, his shoulders are very big and muscular, right? His side delts, as you see right here. Typically, his side delts right here are bigger. His traps are typically bigger, right? He's very flat. And they stated that this is done purposely so that he can deal with the quickness and elusiveness of Terrence Crawford. So oddly enough, the one advantage that Canelo Alvarez had that everybody's concern was the size and the strength of Canelo Alvarez, he has given that up. He has decided to give that up to be able to match Terrence Crawford. Now, there's an old adage. You don't give up your advantage, you make them fight your fight. Right? You don't give up your advantages, you don't adjust to them, you make them adjust to you. And Canelo Alvarez is adjusting to Terrence Crawford. And Canelo Alvarez is clearly concerned with the abilities, the natural athletic abilities of Terrence Crawford, so much so that he has decided to conform and concede to Terrence Crawford. To the point where he has decided to give up the only advantage he had in the eyes of many, which is his size and his strength. Terrence Crawford is naturally faster. Just because Canelo Alvarez loses weight, that's not going to make him quicker than Terrence Crawford. Look at this picture. This is right before he fought William Skull. Look how muscular Canelo Alvarez is. Look at his neck, look at his traps, look at his shoulders. Right? And again, I get it that he's dealing with bigger fighters and he wants to be able to take their punches, so on and so forth, right? So he has the muscle mass to be able to absorb their punches. But that is the advantage that every single person in the world that says that he's going to win this fight is because he's too big and too strong. And he's decided to give that up and concede that. I was already confident that Terrence Crawford was going to win this fight. Now I'm even more confident that Terrence Crawford is going to win this fight. Because Canelo Alvarez is trying to match Terrence Crawford instead of Canelo Alvarez using his advantages to his strength, which he clearly doesn't feel like it's an advantage. He feels like the size is a disadvantage, and that's why he's cutting it loose. As I told you guys, this is going to be an interesting fight between two great legends in the sport of boxing. But let me know what y'all think. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think, man. If you cut this weight and you slim down, right? Like Canelo said himself, he said, this is going to be an easy fight because it's in my weight class. Essentially saying because I'm bigger and I'm stronger than him. This is going to be an easier fight for me. So if you wasn't bigger and stronger, this would be a difficult fight. And you gave away the size and the strength by cutting down. And now the question is he going to be able to absorb Terrence Crawford's punches? Because he cut all that muscle mass. Let's see how this unfolds and plays out, man. But that's all I got for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. All one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.